Greetings! My name is Tommy the Keyblade Master and welcome to my channel. Now today Nintendo did something really great. They released two new Virtual Console games on their Wii U Virtual Console service. What was so great about that? Well, one of them is Super Mario 64, which means we're finally getting Nintendo 64 games up on the Wii U. And they're going to be coming out with Rumble, as well as the fact that Donkey Kong 64 is going to hit the service. That game was on my never going to be released on a virtual console, even higher than GoldenEye, due to some of the other IP being included as a bonus in that game that belongs to Rare, which now belongs to Microsoft. And then we finally also have Yoshi's Island for the Nintendo DS, also on the Wii U Virtual Console. This is good because people like me who don't want to pay a fortune to mod their DS to record videos on YouTube now have a service to go to if I ever want to do a Let's Play or a YouTube review of a Nintendo DS game. So I am enjoying that factor. So let's sit down and see how well these are well emulated. I kind of did a quick Let's Play and rant for 30 minutes, kind of covering the intros to both of these games. I'll show you that now. Anyways, enjoy the video. I would appreciate any comments that you have after you've seen this video, so feel free to leave them below. Anyways, thank you for your time, and let's get on with it. Start recording. Greetings, my name is Tommy the Keyblade Master, and today we're going to be checking out some of the new Virtual Console features that Nintendo just added to the Wii U, just to check them out, just to see what they look like. First, I'll boot up Super Mario 64. Now, Nintendo's finally putting Wii U games onto the system. They should have done this right from the start, but they finally got it done. I hear the games play pretty good on it, so let's see what it's like. We'll boot up Super Mario 64. I did a review of the Virtual Console version a few months ago. I'll try to put up a card for that and have you watch it. Or I shouldn't say a few months ago, it was a year ago, and back then I was still a little new to the YouTube thing, so the audio on that's not exactly perfect. Anyways, we are booting it up now. Is the spin point loaded? Yeah, I booted up briefly when I first got it just to see if there was anything else I needed to download, but we should be right on the title point. Yeah. Alright, it looks pretty much like Super Mario 64. It's pretty crisp. I can move with the Wii U gamepad analog on the glove, and I'm pressing A. And grabbing it. Let's hit the right analog. Yeah, I can spin it with the right analog. Well, that kind of makes it tough since A's my grab a holder to really spin them around and keep a hold of them because I'm using the same thumb. Whoops. Yeah, the two shoulder buttons still bring up the menu. Can I create a restore point? See what happens. Yeah, I can still create a restore point on this. That's pretty cool. Means we can cheat on some of the N64 games. Now, one of the N64 games that are announced coming was an N64 game I put on the No Chance in Hell. We'd probably get GoldenEye before we got it. Was Donkey Kong 64. However, they're putting that up, and that kind of surprises me. It's not that because Rare's been sold to Microsoft and Rare made it, that's the problem. The problem with Donkey Kong 64 is that in order to beat the game, you had to find these like arcade machines inside the game, and then beat the original Donkey Kong was one of the arcade machines, which that is no problem. But the second problem was the arcade machine, to get the second coin that you'd need to enter the last area, was a game I do believe called Jetpack. Jetpack was made and fully owned by Rare, and before you go, well, Microsoft wouldn't care if Nintendo put in a 30-year-old game to the Virtual Console, think again. Copyright still applies here. They'd still get in trouble. And, make matters worse, Microsoft has released that on the Xbox Live Arcade. So, Microsoft's planning on making money off of it. So, I don't think they're just going to allow Nintendo to dump that onto their Virtual Console. So, it'll be interesting to see what changes were made. Maybe they swapped that game out for Donkey Kong Jr. That would be good. Donkey Kong Jr. is a better game anyways. Anyways, I've kind of babbled on here long enough. My apologies, but I figured I'd get some of the news out and play with this. Alright, well, one of the things that sucks about upgrading your games to the Wii U is that they don't bring any of your save files from the original Wii. Wouldn't be a problem for most NES games. There are a few Super Nintendo games that might be a problem for, but all the N64 games I know of had save files. So, yeah, this kind of stinks, but let's pick a new one anyways.
Hey Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Yeah, that line's still the same. Now, before people compliment, because the original Wii did blow the game out of proportion on a widescreen TV, however, they fixed that even in the backwards compatibility of the Wii. Still, this looks really, really nice. Say just a tad bit nicer than what the Wii Virtual Console version was. Let's see Mario pop out. Yeah, you can still tell its age though by the pre-rendered life bar, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to hit that shoulder button. Tootle around. Controls feel okay, I guess. Having in dual analog is kind of nice. Although, you know, it's still stuck in with the N64 programming. Don't expect the precise controls that you get in a modern game. Pressing that on the right shoulder button still zooms in. Let's see here. What are they going to use for Z then? Nothing's happening when I'm pressing L. Okay, that's going to make things a little tricky. The Z button for the N64 is rotated to the ZL button, or what would be the L2 button on the other consoles. So basically, one of the trigger buttons will bring up that save screen here, like this, and the other one's the Z button. That is going to take a while. One of the things I do like about the Virtual Console is that the N64 games will now have rumble, something that was missing in the Wii presentation of the game, the N64 games that had rumble. Mario 64 did not have rumble. I did hear they did have a Japanese version that used the rumble pack, but I doubt they. Nope. I'm not sensing any vibration, so no. Mario 64 is still without the rumble, which is kind of unfortunate. But anyways, we will enter here, and we'll go through the first stage real fast. No, look, no one's home. No scram. Alright. Like I said, so far the controls on this seem to be decent enough. You know, A, John's B still hits. Like I said, the only thing I don't like is that I wish they used the L trigger instead of the ZL trigger, just so you can have everything up front. Especially since, you know, your camera zoom in is the front right button. Anyways, we'll enter the bomb stage because this is the first one, and we will go clear up the stage. Alright. If you've never played this game, it was Mario 64 kind of helped show people how you could do a good 3D game on consoles. I won't say every 3D game owes its its existence to Mario 64, but it helped the industry out a lot. It's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of get mad when people compare Crash Bandicoot to Mario 64 as the Sony version. I'm sorry, I'm just not a big fan of that game, or really of Naughty Dog for that much. They're not bad game developers, but I do believe they're a little overhyped because every game I've played with them has at least one flaw that always manages to piss me off when I'm playing. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. Anyways, the idea of this stage is, of course, to get up that mountain, but I'm just kind of tooling around just to check out the controls. That said, it still looks like Mario 64. I'd say it looks a little better than the original Virtual Console. Of course, being able to use the Wii U gamepad on this is definitely better than the classic controller. If you own a Wii U, you cannot use the GameCube controller, which was superior to all the classic controllers. And if you own a Wii U and you've upgraded, you can still have all your N64 on your Wii U in the backwards compatible mode, but you have to use the Wii Remote and classic controller combination, and that is a pain in the ass. Excuse my language again, but the truth, take a little warp. Using this Wii U gamepad feels a lot better. Of course, I can also have the screen down there. It's a little darker and fuzzier than what I'm seeing on TV. Can't show you that, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks okay. Let's go throw this bomb guy off, save, and I'm Big Bomb, Lord of Blasting, Master King of Kabooms the world over. How dare you scale my mountain? By what right do you set foot on my inferior mountaintop? You may have eluded my guards, but you'll never escape my grasp, and you'll never take away my power star. I hereby challenge you, Mario. If you want the star I hold, you must prove yourself in battle. Can you pick me up from the back and hurl me to the royal turf? I think that you cannot. That is a lot of bloviating for saying run around, pick them up from the back, and then just throw them on the ground. Don't throw them off the mountain. This guy took me forever because I thought you were supposed to throw him off the mountain. Because that's what he does. That's how he can kill you. If he manages to get a good throw that causes you to go clear off the mountain, you will take a lot of damage. Yeah, a little harder to pick them up and throw them. Wish I had time to go clear to Bowser, but I'm not going to bloviate that much tonight. Sorry. And I still got another game I want to look into after this. Anyways, we'll run up here. Oh geez, he speaks again. It's one thing you have to remember about classic video games. They like to never shut up sometimes. Oh well. There are a lot longer and a lot wordier boss fights than other Japanese RPGs. So this isn't one of them. Speaking of that, and the other news in the conference, I guess there's some sort of Mario puzzle RPG. I don't know if I'll get that. I'm not a big fan of those type of puzzle games. I kind of like my traditional RPGs. Give me the Final Fantasies or the Tales games or Kingdom Hearts. One game, and this is kind of unfortunate because I am going to be bringing in the DS next, but one of the games that is unfortunate that Nintendo probably can't get much Square Enix support is, now that they have DS games, one of my favorite games for the system probably won't be showing up on the service, and that's Square Enix's The World Ends With You. Anyways, whoa, can it be that a pipsqueak like you has defeated the Bomb King? You might be fast enough to ground me, but you'll have to pick up the pace if you want to take King Bowser by the tail. Methinks my troops could learn a lesson from you. Here's your star, as I promised, Mario. If you want to see me again, select the star from the menu. For now, farewell. Alright, we'll just pick up the star and head out of here. Alright. We'll save and quit. pressing the home in button and closing my software. One thing about Nintendo products, they never load up fast. Anyways, hello my cute little Wii. Me. Alright, now I'm going to be booting up the Yoshi's Island DS game. Now, this really excited me that they're putting DS games up there. There's plenty of DS games I've wanted to review, and the reason why I don't have DS or 3DS games on my channel is that this console has no output to it. The software represents game content, character sounds, original games. The porting of games from original systems may result in minor changes to the game display. Basically, these games were not meant for large HD TVs, so don't expect them to look crystal clear. Gotcha. And sound. These changes may not affect gameplay. Some features included in the original game may not be available in the Wii U Virtual Console. In other words, I don't think they're going to be bringing back online, folks. Sorry. Versions of the game. Press ZR during gameplay to open the Wii Virtual Console menu, where you can take advantage of special features. Anyways, as I was going on, though, I am glad that Nintendo is bringing in DS games for download. I might pick up a few that I have already and sell off my actual versions of them. Mainly because I like the fact that they're now on the TV and I can now make YouTube videos. That is something I haven't been able to do with my DS games. I haven't done any games off the DS, any video reviews or anything off DS games, not because I hate the DS. On the contrary, 3DS, best system out this generation, hands down. Unfortunately, it lacks a video output, so I cannot do 3DS games. It's kind of unfortunate, but that is the truth. So, unless you want a mod, and that can be expensive, I can't do 3DS games. So I'm glad that I'm getting some classic DS games on a system that has a video output that I can record on. But let's see what it looks like. Okay. Okay. Oh! Battle villains, large and small, on their quest. Thanks to Yoshi's, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, and the entire island were saved from danger. Once again, peace reigned on Yoshi's Island until one day. Okay, I hope there's better options. After this is done, I'm going to tool around. Hope there's better options than this. Because I can barely see on the Wii gamepad, nonetheless on the TV. This is like shrinking my 20-inch TV. I know it's not a huge TV, but it's like shrinking my 20-inch TV down to the size of a freaking postage stamp. It's easier to see because it's a little bit more zoomed in. So hopefully what I would like to have is a feature that just, displays the top of the screen on the TV, and then the touchscreen on the bottom would probably be good on most DS games. It really does depend, and hopefully Nintendo thought this out a little bit. Anyways, Yoshi's Island DS. Alright, okay. Here's our menu. Oh, by the way, one of the things I should have mentioned with Mario 64, and that's true with this one. Let's see here. Oh, that just takes its sweet time. Whoa. Is that these have original manuals in them, although this one looks like it's got to go online to get. It's not included in the software. Probably because the DS had bigger saving storage. But yeah, that's nice. You get to have the table of contents and the actual instruction booklet. That's nice of Nintendo. Okay, screen settings. Let's see here. Alright, upper screen focus right-handed, touch screen focus right-handed, vertical screen right-handed, side-by-side screens right-handed, upper screen on TV. This, like I said, this is kind of nice that they're allowing me to have these options, especially for YouTubers, because on 3DS, of course, the upper screen is going to be the screen that displays the action. It's the one in 3D. However, the original DS toggled from screen to screen. Some games like Sonic Rush or Contra 4 actually used both screens in tandem. So this will be kind of handy for us YouTubers. That said, that default, although it does capture both at once, it'd be terrible to play as. So I don't think if Contra 4 does by somehow appear on the service, which, it might or might not, that I'd be playing it in that mode because I just couldn't see anything. It's just too small. Anyways, we will say that is okay. Alright, yeah, that kind of looks like a portable DS screen souped up for my TV. Oh, that looks awful. But, again, this was meant to be on a portable console, for like a 5 or 6 inch screen. Anyways, on the touchscreen here, I'm choosing File A, Adventure. The sun shines bright on Yoshi's Island, home to all Yoshis. Yoshi is enjoying the beautiful day with a leisurely stroll. Suddenly, out of nowhere, some babies drop out of the sky. Miraculously, the babies appear to be fine. One of the babies looked very familiar to Yoshi. Now, to tell you the truth, and I will need to be doing reviews on these games in a little bit. Now, where did those brats go? I want to try turning on the smoothing settings here. Let's see here. Whoops, no. It says write something. Looks like an analog stick. There we go. Yeah, that looks a little better. Though again, just like any other smoothing things, it does kind of blur the colors just a little bit. It does matter game by game. Incompetent fools. Guess I should be paying attention to the touchscreen because that's where the story's taking place. Kamek the evil Magic Koopa returns to his castle with his toadies following. Kamek's plan is revealed. He's kidnapping babies from all around the world. The Yoshis hold a meeting to decide what to do with the babies who fell from the sky. Baby Mario looks forlorn and confused. These were more babies, and they have all been kidnapped. Baby Mario can't save them by himself. Once again, the Yoshi clan decides to save the day. This time the stork is coming with them too. A new journey begins. Can the Yoshis and babies triumph over Kamek and save baby Luigi? Welcome back to Yoshi's Island. If the enemy hits you and you drop a baby, your star power will start to decrease. If your star power reaches 0, Kamek Sodis will kidnap the baby. Get your baby back before this happens. Your star power will slowly rise back to 10. If you gather more than 10 stars, you can relax in some of the harder areas. Alright, well, guess what, folks? This mode that I picked here won't be as ideal as I thought if I'm actually going to record video. Let's see here. Upper screen focus. Touchscreen focus. Okay, I see what this one is. This one will be perfect for a game like this, actually. Change the focuses occasionally. It's gonna be kind of a pain, but eh. Wouldn't mind if they had one that focused each of them equal size, minus that DS pattern. That one was too small. But this one's pretty good. Alright, we'll choose World 1-1 and we'll run through that and give you my final opinion. After swallowing an enemy with the Y button, press down on the to lay and press the A button to aim. Now, if you get a 1-up and lots of points when you grab 5 of these. Now, I'll be perfectly honest here. This game is not exactly as good as the original in my opinion. There's problems. Mainly it comes with finding the secrets in this game. The Super Nintendo, if you did want to do a 100% run. Get back here. And that car is still annoying. But the Super Nintendo, if you did want to do a 100% run, had these magnets that could, or not magnets, magnifying glasses that you could get that could show you where those coins and secrets were in a stage. Helped you out lots when you got them. This game doesn't have those. Anyways, I like the smoothing. It looks like it's doing a good job. I'll go down here. Attention, baby Mario. Run faster by holding down the Y button. Now move it. Alright, that's just an operation to get you more coins. Nothing wrong with that. Now, the Super Nintendo version, and more so than the GBA version, had some really good backgrounds that popped up. This one, now that it's using a system that can utilize some 3D, really makes the artwork pop. So I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, it will be a few months before I can review this game fully. I got some other projects that need to be done first. I'm working on a bunch of Mega Man game reviews and Let's Plays. And then, and a few other games. You know, I'm also playing through the latest Assassin's Creed. So, I got those to play. And then I might come back. I want to review the original Super Nintendo Yoshi's Island. And, look into this as well. So far, I have to say the DS emulation's pretty good. Like I said, it's not perfect, but then, you know, the DS was never meant to be on consoles. And in fact, if anything, it was kind of showing that, you know, they were taking their portable games in a different direction than just being mini console games. Yeah, anyone who's played Yoshi Island knows what those rings will do. Alright. We will go down here. Okay, what the heck does that do? It's been a while since I played. Yeah, it spins around. Alright. Trying to figure out what the upper screen's trying to do. Get the baby Mario. Alright, get that last one. Go! Come on, hit a flower. Big bucks, no whammy. I hit a whammy. Now it's just tallying up my score. Okay, I got a 90. You can unlock special stuff, at least in the original, if you do 100% on each stage. And that can be hard, especially like I said, they took out the magnifying glass power-up. Anyways, this is called the museum. I don't remember exactly what's up here. It's been about 10 years probably, or so. Well, maybe not that long, 6 years since I played this, and I've only played this through this game once. And like I said, it's an okay game, but I wasn't that impressed with it. But I thought it might be worth getting again just to check out this DS emulation. Whoa, now I'm all of a sudden on top screen? Okay. That by no way confuses me. Okay. Well, I'm playing through the second screen stage too. Oh well. I'll show you another stage. Okay, difference between... That would be almost perfect if it was flipped over the right freaking way. Okay. Upper screen on TV. Standard Nintendo DS. Give me an XL at least. Screen, guys. Touchscreen focus. Guess I need an upper screen focus. Alright, there we go. Ah! Alright, that's gonna be a new pain. If you're not recording YouTube videos, that won't matter much, but... Yeah, if I was going to shoot something with the review or Let's Play, I'd be switching through. They really should have, like I said, an option that allows me to have split screens that are about the same size and not in that crappy Nintendo DS screen size. I don't know who would want to play that. I mean, I understand maybe some people who are just very, very picky on having their resolution be the same. Anyways. I wonder... Nope. Alright, maybe I should stop babbling so much and just try to find my way out of here. This looks familiar. Now I'm up on that small screen that's kind of hard to see. Alright, now I'm back on the touch screen again. This is worse than playing on the old original DS. It's one thing they improved with the newer DSs and 3DSs is that the gap between screens is much smaller than it was on the original. charge through this. Or maybe not. Let's see here. Okay, that just leads me to a dead end. Can I move that with my tongue? Just wondered. Nope. Okay. See if the puzzle wasn't to find a way up there on the correct path. Okay, that's still a dead end. Okay, this just leads me back out here. Alright, I take it there's a puzzle. Maybe I should listen to what this guy says. Oh, I'm still in the museum. Does not pay attention. That explains everything. Durr. Never try to do a Let's Play explaining things at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're always going to screw something up. Alright, sound. Surround sound. Might as well, it's on consoles now. Anyways, that is Yoshi's Island for the Nintendo DS on the Wii U Virtual Console. It is $10. Do I recommend it? Like I said, it's an okay platformer. I mean, I could think of a lot worse games to blow $10 on. So, yeah, it's not exactly terrible. I would recommend the original Yoshi's Island, either the Super Nintendo version or even the GBA version over this one, or heck, even Mario World over this one. But it's not terrible. There are better games out there for the DS, and I hope we'll be getting some of them. I know we're already going to be getting Mario Kart and a WarioWare game. I can't wait to try the WarioWare games. I hope they can get some third-party support. Capcom has a few Mega Man games out there that I wouldn't mind downloading for the system. They were pretty good. Like I said, I doubt we'll get any Square Enix support, which is kind of a shame. The World Ends With You would definitely be a good game to play on this. I would love to play this on that. Heck, if they brought in the HD remake for the tablets, would be also good. That's a really fun game. Zeldas were pretty good. So, bunch of games that I hope eventually wind up on this service. Anyways, I'm going to stop bloviating now. This is Tommy the Keyblade Master signing out.